Hello friends, today's our topic is spooling. So let's see what's going on in spooling. So as we discuss our earlier system and batch processing system, there is a common memory and one CPU. So here we are dividing our memory into two parts. One is primary memory and second one is secondary storage. So here we are putting separation in our memory. Our entire memory is divided into the two parts. One is primary memory and one is secondary memory. Now in terms of primary memory, we can load the OS or we can load number of programs here. So it is our primary memory. Now in form of input and output, here there are number of input devices and here there is output devices. So now how IO devices will communicate here? So IO devices will communicate with the secondary memory and secondary memory will produce input to the primary memory. Same thing, primary memory will produce input to the processor or primary memory will return the output to the secondary memory. So here there is one advantage. Why? Because in our earlier system or batch processing system, input output devices are directly connected with the processor. So most of the time processor become busy during the loading of input and unloading of output. Right now CPU is accessing the data from the primary memory and primary memory accessing the all inputs from the secondary memory and secondary memory accessing the input from input devices. It means right now IO devices are connected with the secondary memory. So what will be the exact sequence? First input devices will produce input to the secondary memory. That input is produced from secondary memory to primary memory. Then after into the primary memory, process will get this CPU, and whenever processor's work is going to be over, so next primary memory will produce that processed output to the secondary memory and secondary memory will produce output to the user. But thing is that in terms of input and output, still there is user are able to interact with the secondary memory through IO devices. It means CPU will become busy in most of the time to execute the programs. Whenever input devices are loading some programs, so at that time CPU is able to process some another programs which is already loaded before the moment. Get it? So whenever loading and unloading is going on, at that time CPU can execute some another programs. So here we are able to increase the speed of processor. So that is one advantage over the our earlier system and batch operating system. Main key difference between spooling and batch operating system, so we can say that we have divided our memory into two different parts, primary memory and secondary memory. So that is the key difference between spooling and our batch operating system or earlier system. So here we can get the advantage of memory. Thanks for watching the video of spooling.